Hey, what is up guys? My name is Griefdrums and today we have torn up Consulate. Base and myself spent an hour and a half, if not more, ripping this up and it is amazing to look at. It's so cool. But the main reason we did this is to find new lines of sight and find nice places to shoot and to make, new murder holes, new tips and tricks for the map, stuff like that. And today we're going to break down a few of the things that we found in the hope that it can improve you when you play on this map. Hopefully you'll get something from it, but let's just jump straight into it. As you approach the double doors on the south side of the map, up above everyone knows that you can rip the floor up, but by coming behind the table, instead of doing that bit just in front of the window, you can get a much further line of sight and you are a little bit more hidden from view. Now this next tip is a Kavera tip. It's a hiding place. You don't have to be Kavera to use it, but obviously she's very, very good at getting into these sorts of places. Now I'm using it as Buck so I can use my drone. He's a big guy and obviously he wears a white uniform, so he does stand out more than he would if you're Kavera and you're hiding in this shadow. But it hides you really well, so you can just jump up. No one's going to expect you there. Upstairs in the console office, by coming up to this far corner, as you can see all the way down through 2 entire floors into the garage. So if you're attacking the garage and someone's hiding in the boxes at the back or behind the white truck, you can get a really cheeky line of sight down onto them from the safety of 2 floors away. As you come into the room, head over to the back right corner, go about halfway back and just open up the floor on this top level. Then look down and you'll see this plant pot. Open up the floor just in front of that and you're looking behind the box. Now that's a common place for people to sit on their cameras like Valkyrie. This is exactly where it translates to, but you are guaranteed to light someone up. Certainly in the latter stage of the round, people try and hunker down in these sorts of areas. By doing a 180 at the same spot upstairs and then opening the floor just behind you, you get a line of sight right down onto the behind of the white truck. Now again, this is somewhere really common that people hunker down and they try and just peek out every now and then. They won't be able to stand there anymore and it just cuts the room in half. The admin office on the other side of upstairs can offer a great line of sight, doing a similar sort of thing, shooting down through 2 levels into the servers located in the archives. These 2 white pillars, if you bring Buck or anyone with a breaching charge and open up the floor, if you create a murder hole here, you can also create a murder hole down next to this orange pillar here. You can just shoot straight through it and you are fairly likely to light someone up. The same applies for this here, just at this white desk to the right. You can open up 2 entire floors. And then if you keep going even further over to the right, so you're next to the little kitchen area with your right touching it, you can do exactly the same, which opens up from here down through the tellers, visa, whatever you want to call it. This is where that translates to. You've got the left-hand side of the server, which was between the white pillars. You've got the right-hand one, which is under that white desk. And then even further over, you've got this section here. Now, for some reason, a lot of people hunker down in these spots. They're fairly common, so you're fairly likely to light people up. This here is just to provide you a bit of a better view of what exactly you're going to be seeing, because if I've gone through all the effort of opening the map, you may as well see what you're going to see and whereabouts you want to shoot. As you may know, there is a bit of a pixel peak. It's not exactly a pixel peak, but it's a really, really cheeky spot down in the servers that gives you a great line of sight down onto the double door. By standing between the white pillars and doing a 180 and looking down towards there, you can light that place up to stop people from sitting there. This works for both defense and attack. When you're in the visa office, just inside of the double door, you can open up the floor just here, and that is the entrance to the room at the back of the archives that leads up from the blue corridor. Just above that, you can see that the floor opens up above the door as well, which gives you a sight into that blue corridor itself. Very often defenders will hunker down in here and try and keep hold of the blue corridor. As an attacker, this is your opportunity to open up this section of floor and stop them from doing just that. In the cafeteria downstairs, if you're holding the garage, this table in front is actually destructible. Now, for obvious reasons, you wouldn't punch so many holes, but I'm going to do it just to give you a bit of an idea. You can look down to the left-hand side of the van and you are fairly obscured. Anyone pushing into the room, if you've only made a small kill hole, they're not going to see that from there and you get a really good line of sight. This is what it looks like from the opposite side when it's all opened. Just to give you a bit of an idea, but it can be a really, really cheeky spot. If you're pushing up on the north side of the building and you plan on entering through these windows near the spiral staircase, be careful of the roof above you. As a defender, you can go into the bathroom, stand just in front of the window and shoot down through the floor with a shotgun, or you could probably do it with any other gun really. You can also do it just to the right and keep an eye on both of these windows for anyone coming in, because they are quite common for people to jump in through. As you can see from here, this is the floor opened up so you can see clearly. That entire floor is breachable and you can see all the way down into that hallway. When you're attacking the hatches, as a defender, you can protect these from below. Impact grenades are your best friend for this. You've got to be careful as you can open up too much of a line of sight into the room if you don't nail it. But by opening this section of floor here, you don't give them much of a view into the room. And as soon as you hear those Kairos pellets hit, or alternatively the thermite charge go down, by aiming at this point here and then looking up, you can throw an impact grenade just through that hole and take out all of the Kairos pellets. It is awesome to do this during a game. It provides so much satisfaction. You can also do it on the other side, which covers blue, which is probably a more important hatch 9 times out of 10, just because you try and hold blue in that entire corridor, or at least we do, rather than just tuck into the objective. Upstairs, another way to defend that hatch, as you can see here, by going on this side of the desk and looking down, that is the hatch itself, just inside the visa office. That directly translates to what this looks like. This is with the map not destroyed. You can punch a single hole with your shotgun and then look down onto that hatch from there. As soon as thermite goes towards it or Hibana fires pellets, you can either shoot those out or alternatively just take the person out if you can. This is the final tip that I'm going to be showing you today. This is just a bit of a cheeky one. You can actually shoot holes through this, or alternatively go for the penis method. Now, you may think, what the fuck is the penis method? That is just ridiculous. But who the hell shoots through a penis? It doesn't look like a normal murder hole. It's one of those sort of things that you look at and you think, it's just people messing around. You wouldn't expect there to be a face on the other side of it looking through. If you want to play a little bit more seriously, you can just punch these little holes in. You can do up to 9 per slat, essentially. And that allows you the opportunity to look through and shoot people as they come up the stairs. As you can see from where the bullets land here, they are at head height as you are coming up the stairs. And as an attacker, you're just not going to spot these. You cannot see them from any sort of range. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's given you some insight into where to go, where to open up, and how to defend or attack on this map. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the dislike and let me know why in the comments down below. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook to keep up to date with everything that's going on. But until next time, guys, stay reckless and relentless.